research we were doing in my group was all to do with the electrification of vehicles. The battery electric vehicle transition was starting to take off, but there was still a significant amount of interest in alternatives such as hydrogen fuel cells and plug-in hybrids. 10 years ago, I spoke a lot about autonomous vehicles or automated vehicles, and I believed what industry was telling me at the time, that they would be a big thing by 2025. Well, that's only 1 year away, and only Tesla has realistically put that technology into practice. And so the true sort of level 5 fully autonomous robot vehicle that can do everything without a human at least being there is still a long way off. I made a prediction that that would have a substantial impact on the customer experience. But even though I still believe that will happen, the customer experience is already changing. So in the last 10 years, my group has primarily been focusing on the fundamental understanding. I moved to engineering because I love doing applied research. So another significant output of our research over the last 10 years is we've trained up a lot of very smart PhD students. Many have gone and worked in industry, but some have had that itch, that desire to set up their own companies. So as a group, we've supported quite a few of them. I think we've averaged about 1 spin out a year for the past 6 years. A few of them I'm still involved in, and probably the most successful, which is called Breathe Battery Technologies. We've had some very recent public good news with an investment and a partnership with Volvo, which is on the back of a very long-term relationship with a mobile phone manufacturer called Oppo. Now the shift has been more towards battery electric vehicles. They have taken off big time. They are mainstream, they're economically viable, and a significant number of people around the world are already buying them. So most of our work is on lithium-ion batteries, but we also do a lot of work on newer chemistries. So we have projects with industry partners working on solid-state batteries, one of the next generation, also lithium-sulfur, and there's a lot of interest emerging in sodium-ion batteries. We are at the very beginning in the battery space for electric vehicles or grid storage or even electric aircraft or other applications. We're at the very beginning of a 100-year transition. How much better the combustion engine is now compared to what it was 100 years ago, and that is how much better the lithium-ion battery pack will be in 100 years' time. They will be so much better that we can't even imagine how much better they're going to be. So that's 100 years into the future, but 20 years into the future, we can actually be a bit more certain. With existing batteries, the investment that's going in, the trillions of dollars that are being poured into battery gigafactories, battery pack assembly plants, vehicle assembly plants, grid storage production facilities, is not going to be wasted. The companies doing this, they're making a bet on the future, and they're predetermining the future by their collective actions.